This conference will now be recorded.
Been a while since I've done this computer. Yeah, we're ready.
Call this meeting to order. Need to do a roll call
Vice Chair Bull,
here.
Member Cooper is absent. Chair Price is absent. Member Joel Gomez.
Here.
Member Chuck Johnson.
Here.
Member Dave Rouser.
Here.
City Manager David Miranda. City Planner Ball.
Here.
Okay.
And Elaine Beal is also.
I'm sorry, Member Elaine B. Hill is absent.
Can I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
I have a second.
Second.
Okay. Motion and a second. Were you able to read the minutes over from our last previous meeting?
I'll make a motion to accept the minute. Last one, or last meeting.
Yeah, I will get back. Second.
Second, okay, we have a motion and a second. Do we need to do
Agenda?
Yeah.
as far as public comment, anything not pertaining to the action item? Does anyone have any public comment? I see none. So we'll move on to the action items. Crystal?
Okay, just real quick on staff report, 810 North Commercial that we heard last month, the Hernandez annexation and zone change. That was approved by City Commission to go in for advertisement of that ordinance. So after the advertisement, of course, this month, it will go at the end of the month back to Commission. After the advertising time has elapsed, then it will be approved. As long as there's no people that come in and say they are very against it in that time. That's why it's always advertised. People have that option to come in after the advertisement of it to argue the point, so. But I've had no phone calls. Okay, so our action item, 307 North Commercial. This is a variance request. They moved in a mobile home, and the backyard setback was 4 foot shy of what is required by our code. On a 140-foot lot in the residential zoning, or in the residential code, it says it has to be 28 feet. So they're at 24, they're 4 foot shy. We don't know what happened in our preliminary inspection when the site was marked. We went, it was exactly 28. They were trying to stay as far back off of commercial as possible, so they were going as close to that back setback as they could. But somewhere between the dirt contractor, the mobile home guy who moved it in, the markers somehow got moved back. So we're sitting at them with this 28 foot back or 24 foot backyard setback. There's a better picture of that backyard. So there's not any health or safety issue with this 24 foot instead of our required 28. The alley across the way, even if they built to the property line, which they're not, even if they did, you still have 20-foot alley, 24 foot of space from their home. So that's where it's not an overcrowding situation. If they ever plan to get a small storage shed, it'd have to be a very small one because they have to have that 10 foot between them and their building. And so it doesn't give them a lot of room, but they said they weren't really worried about that. The main problem with them of why they're requesting the variance is because it's almost $6,000 for that mobile home company to come back out and move that mobile home 4 foot. We have approved backyard setbacks of less than the required in the city before. The commission and us have approved that. As long as there's not a safety issue involved or an overcrowding issue where it would then create a fire hazard if you don't have those setbacks right. But this is not what that would be, so.
So no problem with any utilities or anything?
No, they have sewer and water hookups right there in the alley. The mobile home has no gas, but there is a gas line in the alley. So I just need your recommendation, so I can take it to commission. The commission agenda already went out, right, for the first. So it'll go in the regular commission. It's always, our meetings are always at the end of the month. So it'll be in that same end of the month commission meeting.
So what is your recommendation?
I don't see a safety hazard in this, and we have approved these type of things. So I would recommend it.
As long as, like you said, with the understanding, you're gonna put a utility shed.
Yep.
You have that.
We have spoke with the owners about that. And the owners are here if you have any.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but we don't plan on putting a shed in there.
If you have something to say, you can come up to the podium, state your name.
I mean, with Cordell Rockmore, we're actually the ones putting the house there. We don't have no idea how they got off. It was Mark Perfect. I know myself, I was trained in that. We kind of prefer where it is now because it's further away from commercial, less noise, you know, and then as Crystal said, that the only problem would be is if we was gonna build something on that side, we're not gonna build anything there. I'm just gonna put a fence up and that's it. So, we're cool with where it is, but if it has to be moved, we'll come up with something.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that it was explained as far as building anything,
Yes, sir.
the requirements that we have.
She was
So
very informative with us. She's gonna help off the whole way through. Thank you.
okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you guys for going through the right steps.
Oh,
A lot of people that try to avoid this part of it.
Mhm.
Well, there's no safety issues. I've moved to recommend approval of this variance.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Crystal, good work.
Thank you. That's all we have for this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
That's it.
Now,
Short and sweet.
they understand that if we make the recommendation to the city council.
Yes, they know they
City
can have
council
to
has the
planning and
ultimate-
zoning.
Okay.
I've explained the
All
whole
right.
process.
I'm sure you did, but I just want to make sure. I don't want anybody getting overexcited and get their heart. You know how city council.
And that has happened, so just to be aware that it was a possibility. So once it goes through commission, they can pass it or deny it, and it'll be good after that, so whichever way they decide. So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
If there's no other business, do I have a motion?
Have a motion to dismiss?
I'll second.
Motion and a second.
Great.
Good job, Crystal.
Well, it's gonna be, let me look at the date. September 28th, right?
That's all right.
And the next commission meeting?
Huh?
Yes.
It's going to have
Harrison.
the next one.
You know, Hernandez that live up there?
Yes. But it is
I,
gonna be
with your being absent, I don't believe so.
5:30.
Colonial Estates, yeah, oh yeah, Colonial Estates. So,
Thank you.
his dad
Rest of the day.
owns, property on both sides of the road. But the property is zoned, one side zoned commercial, the other side zoned residential, was it? And so he just wanted to put it all together as one, the same thing, have it all zoned as commercial, and then